Hello, this is Anna with Anna D. Scratch and Crafts, about to take you on a journey, either scratching cards or showing you some of my artwork. Whichever it is, sit back and enjoy the video. Hello, this is Anna, and we're still in Crossword Week. I decided to do something I'd been thinking about for a long time, but figured it wasn't something to do because of the fact that you'd be buying a whole lot of duds. But I figured I'd get 10 in a strip, one big long strip. So I figured I'd do it on the $3 cards because they're the cheaper ones to do 10 of. So all 10 of these start at 047, go up to 056. They're from the same strip. So I'm going to see if this does any good to buy 10 in a strip, or if I end up getting maybe 2 winners again, or 3. So we'll find out. I'm using my little Pecky Men today, and I should be set up and ready to go. Yes, I am, and I'm focused in. Yep, and Pecky Men's ready to do me. So I'm going to start with Rachel method. There's a lot to go through, so it'll be Rachel, do it by 2s, Rachel, do it by 2s. Because I got 10 cards to go through, and I'd like to get it done before a couple of hours have passed. We'll see how it goes. Come on, scratch so I can see. Oh, I know that would be an F, but there we go. So you can pause and play along with me on this one. Outbreak. Do I have a T? Do I have a B? Do I have an R? No R. Sum. S-U-M. We do have some. Okay, come on, Pac-Man. Touchdown. T-O-U-C. No C. Any? Got the A and the Y, but I don't see an N. So no C, no N, no R. Traffic needs an R. Veal. No V. No L as long as I'm looking. Refuse needs an R. Noon needs the N, which I don't have. Tycoon needs an N. Amber. A-M-B-E, no R, Anna. Out. O-U-T. Ooh, we got out. Target needs an R. Or needs an R. Rack needs an R. Backfire needs an R. End needs the N. Ruin needs both R and N. Once needs an N. Venom needs an N. Snap needs an N. Adore. A-D needs an R. Yell needs the L. So the first one's a no. XHW. What would it have been? Oh, 1. Just curious. Okay. So that was 47. Here's 48. And 2 by 2. H. U and H. You're scratching weird. U and H. U and H. U. Okay. Ooh, there we go. PB. Peanut butter. Passed right by the B. And there's a P. Oh, we can have boy. No, we can't because it's not there. O-Y. Y-O. In yonder. O. Y. O. A-W. A. A-W. Y I missed. A. 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 W. A. D and I. I. D. I. Okay. Oops. E and F. You are scratch. I don't know if it's the card or the scratcher. E and F. E, E. E. F, E, 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 E. And I'm going to switch out scratchers. I'll do my little strawberry. C and X. Oh, this is definitely doing a lot better. I think I need to retire that particular Pac-Man. C and X. V and G. V and G. I got Beehive. Missed an O. B and V and G. Missed an A. N and M. N. 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 M. So no R, no L, no S, no T. No, oh, N, but no T. No L, no R, no T, R, S, T. No. Second one, no winner. SVR. Okay, third one. DELFSMIRKGAXHOUB. So no T, no N, no L. Broadcast needs a T. Ice. ICE. We do have ice. Do I have an N? No T, no N, no L. Esteem needs a T. Kit needs a T. Poem. No P. Ratio needs a T. Bulletin needs a T. Dove. D-O. No V. Agenda needs an N. I. Did I get a Y? No Y. Few. Got EW. I don't see an... Yep, got an F. So I got FEW. Net, no T or N. Rink, no N. Hungry needs an N. Beat needs a T. Len, no L, no N. Outrage needs a T. Trace needs a T. Compound, no P. Oxen, no N. Moose. M-O-O-S. Ooh, we got a winner. So far it's at 3 times 1. Oh, it's a $3 winner. Okay, that's 1 down. 1 out of 3. And I need a drink of something. So I'm going to take some of this water, sit next to me. Water is always good. Okay. That was a Rachel method. H-I. Hi there. I. H. I. Quite a few H's. Usually I only get 1. I had 2. Well, 2's better than 1. C and F. Why did that make me think of cufflink? C and F. C and F. Yep, cufflink isn't one of the words that are on here. OA. A-O. Postcard. Trimmer. A&O. I went out on a lovely little buying spree all over the stores to make sure I could get all of the cards I needed for this week. Actually, I overbought, so I've got quite a few of Crossword Tuesdays that are also being set up. But it was kind of, I'm out there to buy my favorite card. I'm going to buy what I want. X and D. And I did. X and D. X and D. Now I need the RSTLN. WY. WNY. WY. Come on, start doing it. RSTLNE. Oh, there's the R. M and R. How good is the M going to be for me? M, R, R. R, R. Ah, good. Got the S and R. Just now need the T and N and L. S and E. Stop saying other letters till you get these. Just S and E. Don't think of anything else. S and E. S and E. You know what happens to me when I start thinking other letters? I start scratching them. S and E. There we go. Ooh, N and U. N. U. Really would like to have that T. N and U. Oh, gives me menu. Is that my first word? That's my first word. N and U. How do I miss these I's and O's? Okay. N. O. Time for T. 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 L. Okay, I've got idle and menu. Come on, T. K. Oh, K doesn't help me without the T. There's no T, no B, no P. Did get the R, but I don't have a T. No G, no P. No win on this one. No back-to-back. HNV. 50, 51. Okay. Rachel Method. Okay, I've got S, T, N, no R, no L. Tray, no R. Forest needs an R. Jaguar needs an R. Itch. I-T, H, but no C. Barn needs the R. Lag needs the L. Numeral needs an L. 1. O-N-E. Got one. Leverage needs the L. Knowledge needs an L. Palm needs an L. Ready needs the R. Uneven. U-N-E-V. Got uneven. I got U, V, and N, and E. U. Do I have a Y? No Y. Alarm needs the L. Row needs an R. For needs an R. Intrigue needs an R. Rest needs an R. Cello needs the L's. Such needs the C. Gray needs the R. No win on this one either. SHR. Ah. Okay, come on. 2 by 2. Pin. NP. PN. P. N. N. Bacon. Oh, that sounds good. But I just had some bacon the other day. Bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches I made. P and N. X and D. X and D. D. Ooh, dog again. V and M. V and M. I just realized I may not have said what I spent, but then again, if I talked about 10 and 3 cards, anybody could do the math and know that I spent 30 on this session. V and M. A and S. Oh, S is good. A's are always good. A and S. A and S. Casual. Casual secretary. No secretaries are casual. They're overworked and underappreciated. A and S. WU. W. SWAT. W and U. SWAT run bucket. Casual. Anew. ER. Oh, you're giving me good letters. ER. E. ER gives me run. It's my first word. ER. E. RR. E. Second word, anew. Okay, L and T, Y would do it. K-O. O. K and O. K, O. H and L. L. H, that gives me 3 then. I've got when, anew, run. So this is a winner. I like it to be more than just 3 words. Come on, T. T. Oh! I may have to get a pin out. T. T. Yep, I'm going to have to get a pin out. T. T. And last letter, I. I. Yep, I'm going to have to. And it's right over here. Make sure it right. Okay. Oh. We got SWAT. So that's 1. No G, no B, no Y. We got step, that's 2. When, that's 3. Expedite, that's 4. Vet is 5. No B, no C. Got an O, but it don't matter. NEAR. Near is 6. Run is 7. Missed a T, but I don't have a C or a Y. Don't have a G. Anew makes 8. No B, no G, no C, no C. Okay, I've got 8, which is 18 times something, times 1. EGT or ETT. Okay, 18. Well, that was nice. At least it's better than 3. And that was 2 by 2, so now it's time for Rachel method. Okay, I got an N, no S, no T, no L, no R. That's not going to work out well. Visitor, nope, Phil, no L. Tusk, no T. Term, no T. Licorice, no R. Donkey, DONKEY. Y, I do have donkey. Yay, donkey. Global, no L. Else, no L. Ace, do I have a C? ACE, got ace. Perimeter needs an R. Vocal, no V. Yeah, I got a V. VOCA, but I don't have the L. Grip, G, no R. Got the IP. Schooner needs an R. Out needs a T. Spindle needs the L. Lot needs the L. Tense needs the T. Like needs an L. Renew needs the R. Slim needs the L. Wet needs the T. So just the 2. G, F, H. Okay. Two by 2. 2 by 2. SB. Ooh, squirrel. Where? S and B. S and B. Oh, back to squirrel. Q&A. Question and answer. Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies. Q&A. Q&A. OC. ONC. Football. Season is definitely among us. Probably irritate a lot of people. I don't watch it. OC. HD. D. H. Dog. Seems to be their new 3-letter word. H and C. H and D. I've already done the C's. D. L and W. L. W. NV. N. N. V. N. Y and U. 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 Y. F and E. E. F. E. 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 Thought I missed that one, didn't you? E. 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 Okay, I got decoy, I, and what? We'll do the eyes first. I. Got decoy and view. I. Okay, T will be nice. M. Nope, that don't work. Not without the T. So just the two, decoy and view. So no G, no R, no T. I did have an F, but I didn't have a T to go with it. No R, N, T. I did have an N. No T, no R. Missed the N, no K. No win. Need to get rid of that word no in my vocabulary. Okay. Rachel method. Two more? Alrighty. 10 should at least give me 3 wins. Come on. Ooh, toe. Packed. Okay, tumble. T-U-M-B, no L. Unit. Do I have an N? No N. Backspin. No N. Melody. No L. Awake. I don't see a W. Zoo. No Z. You always give me Z. Vegetables. V-E-G-E-T-A-B. No L. Nap. No N. Surf. S-U. No R. No car. Pet. P-E-T. We do have a pet. Pretty little pet. Harvest. No R. Thaw. T-H-A but no W. Hanger. No R. Basement. B-A-S-E-M-E. You said there was no N, Anna. Area, no R. Undo, no N. Dozen, no N. Diary, no R. Loop, no L. I'm missing some age. That's it, 2. No win. GFY. Goofy. Last chance. Come on, more than 2 winners. Although the 1 is nice, I still want a better winner. Come on. We can do this. D-E. D-E. Berry. Poker's fun. Couldn't get a poker when I went out. I asked for it. They were out of it. Guess lots of people like the poker. D-E. Ooh, dozen. O-Z. O and Z. I want a dozen words at least. How's that sound? O-Z. B and W gives me my first word. Oh, 2 words. I got O, bow, Y and Q, Q, Y, Y. A-H, A, 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 A. H. Gonna give me a dozen words. You've got to start calling the right letters now. T and U. That helps. T. T. Oops, T, Anna. Mr. Z. T and U. KV. KV. K. T and N, come on. G and I. G. I. 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 F and P. Well, that don't help. F. F. P, P, P. So I got no L, no N, no C, no S. That N's not there. No N, no R, R, S, R, L, N, N. Just bow and O. So just the 2 wins. Which is basically 1 out of every 5. The odds on these, though, were supposed to be 1 out of a 3.40. Should have had 3 wins. Yeah, right. What I did end up with is 8 words, which is $18. So it's 18. And 3 words, which is $3. That's 21. Actually, not too bad when you think about it. I had 30 in play. All from the same strip, and I got 21 back out of it, so I'm only down 9, which is not bad. Basically, if I'd stopped here and not bought those last 4 cards, I'd be up above, but you buy 10, you buy 10. Hope you enjoyed this part of Crossword Week. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the week. And thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and wherever you're at, have a good day, good night. And I will see you in my next video, which will probably be another crossword, depending on where I throw these in. I don't know what day I'm going to do what on, other than my birthday one. I know which day that goes. But as for the rest of them, I'll just kind of stick them in as it seems right to me. So wherever you're at, have a good day, good night, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.